So we're going to go through this mirror drill, and what we're going to do is focus on the thumb print, the pad of your thumb in the mirror, so that you can see that in the mirror. What you try to do is make it travel through a fairly straight path, which is what we want the line to do. So you start in your normal starting position with the line and the rod tip down, and try to move that hand through a straight line. Ideally then you would stop roughly here. You can still see that thumbprint in the mirror there, as to where if you were to go back too far or drop your rod tip in the back, now that disappears. You don't want it to look like this coming up, where it's a big curvature. You want it to go as straight as possible. The straighter your hand, your thumbprint moves, the straighter that path, the straighter your line is going to be. So that'll train that hand to go through a fairly straight path. If you have a problem of dropping the rod tip in the back, or as I said, getting too wristy, if you come back and you can't see that thumbprint in the mirror anymore, and it's like this, you're dropping the rod tip behind you, you're throwing the line down behind you during your cast. So this is a good way to get out of that habit. Another thing, if you have a tendency to get tailing loops, oftentimes that comes from having too short of a stroke, not moving your hand through a long enough stroke. You can move your hand closer to the mirror, making that longer motion, and eliminate a lot of the tailing loops that people get. So if you have an issue where the line tends to go through a funny loop, not only coming over the top but from the side as well, a lot of times that comes from tracking issues. By that is that the hand travels back, may open up like this, and then come forward closing. So if you notice how my hand opens out to the side and then comes back, that's going to throw the loop of the line not only over the top of the rod but also from the side, and you get a very funny delivery. So if you can train your hand to go straight back and straight forward, you will eliminate that problem. You can take this drill and do this for 5 or 10 minutes before you go outside and practice, and gain some muscle memory right before you go to cast, and I think improve your casting sessions as well.